And I'm back, y'all. I'm not 78. I am back in the house. I did promise you guys this review yesterday. I do apologize for not following through on that. I was a bit under the weather. But I am here with my review of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Season 6, episode 11, Say Elmo's Fire. Y'all. That's all I can say. Y'all was so much in this episode that disturbed me. Yeah, there was a lot that disturbed me. So let's go ahead and get into it because that's all I got. Let me check my notes. Of course, we started with Amanda and Raz, man. I'm so tired of this chick. Amanda, you need to be somewhere at home with your kids grieving your husband. Like literally. You need to be at home grieving with your children over the loss of your husband and figuring out what you gonna do with the rest of your life. Like you should still be at the point where you're trying to figure out how you gonna make it to tomorrow. Not over in Romania laying up with some playboy. Well, I ain't even call it laying up because you ain't gay to man now. Which is supposed to be one of the sole purposes for you being over there. This man is like, I mean, you here, they talking to you all this time, and I still don't know what them cheeks do. What's up with that? So if you remember, we left off last week. His homegirl Diana, that's my girl. I love her because she honest and she calling a spade a spade. She's calling a thing a thing. She addressed her. Basically, was like, I feel like this whole situation is toxic. When I look at the two of y'all, all I see is toxicity. I don't see any love. I don't even see any lust. Like, what are you doing? So because his homegirl done called her out and basically, you know what I'm saying, let her know this is fraudulent. Now she decides she wants to give him some. Because she had to know that next time he talked to his homegirl, she was gonna be like, yeah, this is not the move. So she decided to give him some, try to cloud up the judgment, but I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. Then she wanted to try to be all bent out of shape because of his, and I don't even think it was a revelation. I think he been saying that she just ain't been listening. That he's always wanted to come to the United States. He's always wanted to come to the United States and get into the entertainment industry. Okay, cool. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Okay. She want to try to use this as an excuse. Oh, now I'm seeing red flags. I don't know, we need to slow things down. I don't know about telling my kids about you and this and that and the woo. First of all, your son already know. Kid's not stupid. He keep asking you where you go sleep now that you over here with this man. He know what people do. He already know. Basically, he's like, Mama, you and this man. In kid lingo. So Amanda, cut the bullshit. You need to be at home. You don't have no business over there. This is all fraudulent, and you wasting our time. Cause I don't care for you at all on any level. Like the husband dies unexpectedly, and the next thing I know, you on TikTok to pass the time, and then you meet this man, and now you don't let your kids who still sleep with your husband's urn to go and frolic, and then want to use your kids as an excuse as to why, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to own up to what you're doing with the man. Y'all fucking nerve be taking me to another level. It really be taking me to another level. Like, bitch, really? Your kids know you left them with a relative that the way you was talking, I don't think they see on a regular basis. So this is weird on top of weird on top of weird. You left them to go to another country to be with a man. But then you get over there and tell this man that you don't know when you gonna tell your kids that y'all together. Them kids already know. They know that's why you left them. Why are we playing dumb? Why are we playing dumb? You must be the dummy because the rest of us is clear. The other four of us is real clear about what's going on. I'm clear. Them two kids is clear. And Razvan's clear. That's 4 people that's clear about what it is you doing. Oh, wait. Your sister clear. That's 5. We clear. You acting dumb. I'm sick of you. And the fools, then you get over there and nothing is to your liking. This is not your husband, so he don't know you. He don't know how to function in a space with you because that ain't your husband. You just met that man. You have no business over there. So let's cancel all of this, what he doing wrong and this and that and the woo 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 woo. Because if I was a man, you 3 days and you ain't coughed up nothing, I'd be like, you can go on back to the States. I'm good. So she got called at the party. She decides to give him some. They go on this, overnight trip or whatever to was it Dracula's castle or some gang. And she getting there, and this really ain't romantic. One is called Dracula. So how much romance would you expect? We here for history, bitch. We're not here for romance. So that's when he get the question her ass up. Like, okay, I got my visa approval yesterday. What's the plan? This is when she breaks out. Well, why are you trying to rush this? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna tell my kids about us. What the fuck did you tell your kids to leave them with your aunt for you to come over to Romania? You need to get them that same story when I show up. Like, really? She make my head hurt, y'all. Like, I really be on the edge and needing some migraine medication when this bitch come on the screen. Like, you left your damn kids. These are the same kids that can't go to sleep without your husband's urn in the bed with them. What in the hell make you think leaving them is the move, is beneficial, is going to help them deal with what's going on, and then you show up with a man? Because the son already figured out what's going on. Like, mom, is you fucking this dude or not? Like, we need to know. He done asked her 32 times where you sleeping when you over there. She get all these, all these bullshit answers and all that. That boy ain't buying none of that. That's why he keep asking you. He ain't buying none of that. So she done, create this whole situation. I don't know. And why are you pressuring me about, when am I gonna tell my kids? I ain't never been in a situation where I had to explain to my kids, now I'm, bringing no man into the equation and all this and all that. Cause it's not something you're supposed to be explaining to your kids. Random ass dude. You should be explaining to your kids, me and such been dating for we getting married. That's the only explaining you need to be doing to your kids. And see how that ain't what's going on. None of this should be happening. Point blank, period. That's it. You look like a dirty stank hole on national television because we don't feel like you killed all the feeling sorry for you that you were a widow when you went to Romania. When you left them kids and got on that plane, it was done for me. It was done. You talking to the man on the phone, okay, all right, cool. I mean, okay, I give you that. But you left your kids. Like, I had to keep saying that because you left your kids. What piece of dick that you just got? It's time to come home. What was the point? Then you keep wanting to try to tell this man about how he ain't like your ex. Excuse me, your deceased husband. What? Wait a minute, what? Yeah. So she starts a whole argument about how they, ain't compatible and how she think he done misinterpreted what she was doing, what she had to say, and this and that and the woo. I mean, she, according to her, she was like, I got to ask him about what his plan is. Now that he got the visa, and if he comes to the United States, and he took that as, I want him to, come in and pay bills and this and that and the woo, which is probably what you said. Just based on the way she been talking to that man since she been up in his house, in his country, That's it definitely, if you didn't use the words, it definitely had that tonation. Like you think you that type of bitch. That's why I had to put you out. And you'd have been back in the United States. You wouldn't have to worry about me no more. So as of right now, hell, they broke up. Cause he asked you about when you gonna tell them kids about what's going on, and then you wanna play like ain't nothing really going on, but you left your kids to go over here to see what's popping. Like, I'm a Raz van. This don't make sense. Me coming to America has never been a secret. Um, I know you got kids. I'm gonna be their friend, but I ain't gonna be their daddy. And I ain't built for all of that. You shouldn't be asking me for all of that. I've told you this, and you still here. That means you cool with what I done said. So what's the conversation? When you gonna tell your kids we're coming through? I don't see the problem. Amanda, this on you because you didn't have a damn business over there. But enough about her. She get on my fucking nerves. Child, who came on after that? She ain't no business over there. You left your kids. I'm still stuck on that. You left your damn kids. And this shit's toxic. I'm with Diana. It's toxic. Because you seem like you might have some toxic tricks, like leaving your kids for some dick. Yeah. Um. We went from bad to worse. Like we really this episode we really had to wait for the things of interest. At least I did. The folks that I wanted to see, I had to sit through all this trash and nonsense to even get to that. Because then after we get through with her and her nonsense, here comes Gino and Jasmine. As we know, Gino and Jasmine are two that we don't need this couple at all. At all. Jasmine's a hoe who can't pull the men that she want. So she got to roll with Gino, who can't pull the women he want over here in America. So he got to keep getting these foreign chicks, and then that ain't even working out. But come to find out, he divorced from some chicken that he brought over from Brazil. They ain't even together no more. So Gino's in a situation where Gino got ED, and because Gino got ED and Jasmine's a nymph, because that's how she can bring to the table's box. So she want to continuously keep trying to throw that box on you. And Gino got ED and can't keep up. He paying because he feel guilty. He done paid $3,000 for a month of rent. And he probably gonna end up paying for another month. About like $4,000 worth of hell. Like Gino down bad because he got ED. Man, just own it. Hell, it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper. Just own it. So they still in the mountains. She done popped all off about how she ain't gonna be disrespected by his family and all of this and all of that and the woo. Because they was like, we trying to see about the gold digger. It's just looking like a one-sided transaction, and we need to know her to find out what's going on, and she wants to take offense. Well, if they say anything to me I don't like, just know that I'm gonna be standing up for myself and woo. Bitch, shut up. Won't want to hear all that. Because you go digging hoe. They know it. You know it. Gino know it. I know it. Everybody watching this know it. They own it. That's what you do. And if you could, do better than Gino, you would. But you can't. Because you ran through. You sold the cat instead of holding on to the cat. So now the cat ain't got no baby. That's what it is. So they still sitting up in the mountains doing their thing. She in there hollering about something. Soon as somebody break out with, I don't mean no harm. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to disrespect. Don't take this the wrong way. Just know it's going to be something backwards and sideways. And it's going to be something that you ain't going to have no choice but to take offense to. And that's what she did. So he was like, look, bitch, this situation. That's my family. They ain't going nowhere. You need to figure out how to get along with them. I'm going to facilitate this call. A cousin going to be asking you some questions. It's in your best interest to answer them questions so we can all move on. He put the cousin on the phone. Now, cuz Dane came on cool. Jasmine stood up here looking for an apology about some text messages from back in the day. They ain't got on that. They didn't agree to do no apologizing for nothing he said at no point. He ain't agreed to none of that, and he stood on that. So Jasmine in her mind, oh, he coming on, oh, he gonna apologize, this, that, and the woo. So she's sitting up here, trying to get into her whole superiority situation. And he was like, nah, bitch, we need to know you, because again, this is looking all one-sided. What's really going on? How you feeling about my cousin? She taken aback, like, wait, I thought we was having this conversation so you can apologize. He's like, nah, bitch, I need some information. I mean, I'm just saying, everything he done for me, he wanted to do from the heart. No, bitch, he was coerced. No, he ain't done it from the heart. He was coerced. Be honest about what's going on, Jasmine. Be honest about what we've been watching. It's been some guilt trip, manipulation. It's been some kind of angle for you to get what it is you want, and cousin's calling you out. You're like, I mean, how you feel about it? How you feel about my cousin? And she tiptoeing and all around, I love Gino, and he like, yeah, bitch, I ain't convinced. So she looking like, I mean, we while we talking about that, we were supposed to be on here so you could apologize. And cuz was like, I ain't agreed to none of that. Like he stood firm. Like I knew he would. He stood firm on that. Nah, bitch. I got questions. So Jasmine gets mad, hang up the phone. Jasmine hung up the phone. He like, what you do that for? Like, I'm trying to make sure y'all cool. I mean, I don't want to lose you, and they don't like me. And I mean, what you gonna do if we get back to America? Bitch, I go to America anytime. You the one that didn't need permission. I'm good. I can leave here right now. Go home. You need permission to come to Michigan. What you gonna do if they don't like me? And then the woo. Hey, real bravado. Yeah, this my stream I should have done yesterday. Talk about some more foolishness. And I mean, he was like, I mean, I'm not cutting my family off. That's my family. They're gonna always be around. That's why I'm trying to help you get straight with them, and so we can all come to an understanding, so we can have some peace and tranquility. But yeah, they know they're not going nowhere. I'm not gonna cut all of them off for you. He was like, if it's an issue, I can sit down with them and get their side and find out what the issue is, and we can try to work through it. This, that, and the third. Oh, so you not gonna take up for me? You not gonna defend me? He was like, man, I'm gonna defend what's right. That's my family. They not going anywhere. You coming into our situation, so you need to be trying to do all you can do. This bitch flips out. All about what she ain't gonna do. You can send your ass home. Like, come on, Jasmine. Like, Gino has filled out all that paperwork. Gino has paid for all that paperwork. You can get to the finish line. Gino be like, you know what? I don't even think we need to do this right now and put the whole thing on ice. Like, you need to be talking real nice to him, real nice, because you are not in a position of power here. You're not. That old surgically tightened box you got is not in control. You broke. You're broke outside of trying to get to America. You're not in control. That's what this is. Like, get yourself together. And all this is all about what you ain't gonna do and all that. Like, the little bit of action you got in the mountains, you're gonna need to ride high on that for a while. Because again, with ED, ain't no telling when you might get some more. Ride high, Jasmine, on that and save them because you running your mouth. Gino done told you you're like running the mouth and all that. That he stay limp. So you should stop talking. It would be in your best interest on many levels. Many levels. Many levels. I can't be the only one to see this. This is the most nothingness. I know that's not a word, but it's going to be one in this stream. The most nothingness couple on 90 Day Fiancé. We don't need them. They bring nothing to the table. You got a wannabe nymph and a dude with ED. A wannabe nymph trying to get to America and a dude with ED that want to try to have some arm candy. It's essentially that's it. That's all you got, and it's not got on my nerves. So, United States Immigration, if you're listening, go ahead and press pause on her paperwork. Press pause on the paperwork. I'm over it. We tired of Jasmine, okay? And that's what it is. And the next group I'm tired of is yeah, let me get my notes, y'all. There was just so much food, so I was tired of. I'm tired of that. Is Christian and Cleo. I mentioned it in the last stream. We don't need them either. This is TLC's misguided attempt to be all inclusive and include the rainbow and the transgender people and all of this. But this turned into a hot mess. Because you got a gay man that don't want to admit he gay, so he's decided he's gonna try to be in a relationship with a transgender man, and this transgender man wants this man to validate that he is a woman. He can't do that because he really want a man. So since you look like a woman and got all your man parts, you basically provide him with the best of both worlds. So yeah, he's not gonna be able to validate that you're a man because a woman, because the fact that you still have your man parts is exactly what he's looking for. This ain't hard. You got a gay dude who don't want to be gay, so we're gonna take a man and dress him up like a woman and act like it's a woman, but still get the man loving. What? This ain't hard. Like TLC, y'all could have gave me something better than this. Come better. Then Cleo wants to use the supposed to be on the spectrum with autism. I don't think that's what that is, but that's what you say it is. That's what we're gonna rock with. So you want to use that as your excuse to be out of order and be rude and just do what you want to do. We're gonna blame it on being on the spectrum. I got a cousin on the spectrum. He don't act like that. You functioning, he really not. What we doing? So where we left off last week, because I don't care. Because whatever kind of sex y'all had, it wasn't traditional sex, no way. So whether he admitted to it to the producers or not, we don't care. I mean, the most y'all was doing was some head and some anal. That's the most y'all can do. Because again, you're not a woman, you a man, and that's another man. So y'all did whatever homosexuals do when they have sex. Let's move on. Because you've been wearing that same, because I had to give shout out to Auntie's advice. You've been wearing that same 90 for 4 episodes. Well, the entire time he been in London, you've been wearing the same 90 to bed. So I can see why Christian ain't doing nothing. Ain't no enticement in that. We wearing the same. We don't do that. Real women, we don't. Real women who operating as women, who, you know what I'm saying, trying to get it from their man. We don't show up like that. We're in the same old. Okay. Yeah. Mm-mm. You might see that thing twice a year. You might. We got a whole stash. We're not wearing the same little half a piece of nightgown to the. Nah. Sorry, I understand. So you done went and got your friend. This when it gets messy and real bitchy. So you got some bitch traits. You gonna go get your friend to come back with you to the Airbnb that Christian paying for and confront him about why he didn't want to tell the producers y'all had sex. Yeah. Like, he was supposed to cuss you and your friend out and put both of y'all out in the rain in London in the middle of the night. Like, who you coming here and questioning me? I don't have to tell any of y'all anything. We know what happened. We was 2 men that had sex. That's what really happened. So whether I want to discuss that or not, that's my business. But Christian was like, I didn't have you left before I could have an opportunity to have a discussion with you about what you wanted to be told in the first place. So he was like, since I didn't get to have that conversation with you about, what all, you were comfortable with me telling, I didn't tell anything and get pissed off about that. Again, Cleo, you are not a woman. You a whole man. You a whole man. You a whole man dressed up like a woman. Christian is not in the business of validating that. He is dealing with you because he gay and don't want to admit it. So the fact that you are dressed up like a woman is the best of both worlds for him. Point blank, period. That's it. That's all. You either gonna ride with it or you not. You got too much going on. You asking for a lot. Like seriously. And in fact, you gonna bring your home girl, she ain't hit no nothing because she should have been like, girl, that's y'all business. I'm gonna go ahead and stay up out of there because I don't want him to cuss me out. Is how that should have gone down. But here y'all all up in the Uber and you giving your sign. I'm just so confused. I don't know what to do. And the woo, 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 woo. And she like, girl, don't woo, 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 girl, you ain't got to do all of that. Yeah, he wrong. And you a man. Trust her like a woman. He's going to validate that for you, or at least attempt to, as long as possible. But I think the luster's wearing off because you too much damn trouble, Cleo. You too much trouble. You too much damn trouble. I wouldn't be bothered for 5 minutes. My first day in London would have been my last because I'd have been on with the I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go to East London. We over in the South Side, we'll go to the East. Get on away from you because this is some foolishness. So we had to go through that nonsense. He was like, I didn't know what you was comfortable with. We didn't get to have no conversation, so I didn't say nothing. So now you done turned this to this whole big thing. And then you bring your friend up over here. And yeah, I should have cussed her ass out. But I didn't. So instead, we gonna start over and act like none of this took place. Then you go outside with your friend, and all right, let me walk out. Girl, I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted. I'm just so confused. Bitch, what did the man just say? He just said he didn't say anything because y'all hadn't had a conversation about what needs to be said and what you wanted to keep private. Because personally, we don't give a damn. You give a damn about nothing. Y'all's 2 men in the bed. I can do it out there. I'm good. We good. We don't really need y'all either. This is, like I said, TLC, this was a bad attempt. Please don't try it again. Please don't. Make sure y'all hear me when I say it. Don't try it again. But we had to sit through all this because we're trying to find out about Tyray and Statler and Dempsey. That's all we care about. Them basically the only 2 stories kind of, well, no, David and Sheila. Speaking of them, let's get to them real quick. So when we left off with them, we saw Sheila's mom had passed unexpectedly in the house. She fell off from the second story in the middle of the night because the railing had given out because the house is in such bad shape. This, that, and forth. We had the funeral, so Sheila's still trying to adjust, get her dad together and her son and all that because he was all living there together. So she, still trying to grieve or whatever. Then she want to be aggravated because David has hired a translator because she doesn't know ASL at all. She know a little couple, 2, 3, different things. But she can hear some. So she can hear and doesn't really know sign language. And David is completely deaf. And that's his only means of communication. So I thought it was smart for him to get a damn translator. I need to know what's going on. That's how David looking at it. And I'm with you, bro. That's what we gonna do. So she want to be aggravated about the translator. I don't know if it's because it's a woman or because, this is highlighting the fact that you need to get up to speed about what's going on. This supposed to be your man. All the time y'all been talking, you ain't bothered to learn sign language. Like, I don't know what her problem is. So, they go back to the house. They pull up to the house. Guess who at the house? Damn contractor at the house. She like, yeah, my mom died, so that made me think, I need to do something, about the house and woo, woo, woo. But now keep in mind, Sheila, we had to go back and run the tape and pull the receipts. Your daddy was talking about how you needed to get David to help y'all fix up the house before David was even over there. David was still in Ohio when your daddy was talking about you need to get him to help us fix up this house. Sound like y'all running game to me. Y'all didn't count on mama dying, but somewhere in his visit, y'all was going to try to hit him up to help y'all fix that house. So they pull up to the house, contract up in there. She'll talk about, oh, and in the woo, and I asked him to come over here, to see all what need to be done. Y'all basically just bulldoze the house, start over. Was essentially what that came to. So it came to like, what was that? Hold on, y'all, because I wrote it down. It was like 100,000 Philippine pesos, which came to like, just round it up, 27 was it 1750. So yeah, $1,750 to fix up the house. Now, as we know, David is a deaf man over here in America. He works 2 jobs. He look like he had $1,800 laying around to give you. So they're gonna say the contractor was like, yeah, this, that, and the woo, and you know what I'm saying, where he from? And she's like, yeah, he from America. And all you saw was just dollar signs in the man's eyes. David was like, I don't know what the hell you looking like that for. Like, David ain't dumb. He's like, I don't know what to. I ain't got no. Hit him with the prince. I ain't got no money. I ain't like them other guys you hang around. You hit him with the prince. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. Y'all. Next thing we know, then with the commercial cut back, David, Sheila, and the translator chick. But the translator chick is like, this some foolishness. This is how she looking. She's like, you getting set up, bro. So I like how she be translating, but she don't be giving it to him word for word. Like she be summarizing. She be summarizing what be going on. I be in here cracking up. Cause like Sheila be trying to get out of long explanations. She be boiling all of that down. Like, look, dude. She want to know, they in the bar, and she like, what you gonna do to get this money so I can get my house fixed? Child, y'all, the translator looked at her like, you really think I'm finna ask him that? She was like, she's sitting there, you can see her thinking like, let me figure out how to clean this up, because I ain't really gonna say it like that, because that's just cold, and that's gonna hurt his feelings. And so she cleans it up, cleans it up, and was like, she want to know, what's the best way to go about, getting this house fixed. And he was like, I mean, that's expensive. I can't afford that. And he hit it with the, I don't have no money. Y'all, I was like, yeah, tell her straight up, David, I don't have no money. So then Sheila was like, well, how much you make? He was like, I mean, I got 2 jobs, so I make about $800 a week. She's like, I mean, that's a lot of money. I was like, no, it ain't. So you know me, I'm in here doing the math. I got to calculate 800. It's about $41,000 a year. Yeah, David don't have no money for you to rebuild your mom and daddy house. And then he was like, so look, check it out. This is what I do. When I get home, I sit down and crunch the numbers to see what I can do, to send you a little bit, so that you can, that'll give you a little cushion so you can start working. I was like, start working. She'll work nowhere. You live with your mom and your daddy who take care of your son, but you don't work, but you got nerve to fix your face and ask this man for basically $1,800 to fix your mom and daddy house? He was like, look, I'll see what I can do to get you, a little something, So then she was like, oh yeah, I got to start working. You ain't just gonna give it to me? Yeah, nah, never mind. So then she tries to flip it because she was like, nah, never mind. It starts crying, talk about how hard it was for her to ask him for the money and all this. So you tried to bait that man into that. And David was like, bitch, I got to live, and we ain't gonna be able to do all of that. And he was like, so you think I'm rich because I'm in America and everybody in America ain't rich, and I got to work for mine. So I'm like, dude, yeah, if you working 2 jobs and you bringing in 41,000, David, you working hard as hell. You ain't no $1,800 to mess with her. So yeah, she was like, I'm gonna have to work. Never mind. He was like, I mean, I could try, send you a little bit here, a little bit there, and you put your piece in. Sheila didn't want to hear none of that. Sheila was like, damn, I'm gonna have to reevaluate this situation because it got cold. So my thing is, you took the man to the strip club and y'all up in the bar and all of that, but you don't work. So how you pay for all of that? So you thought so you thought you was gonna get him drunk and then get him to agree to pay for your mom and daddy shit? Nope. David was like, I might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. We're not doing that. So yeah, y'all, we got to see what's gonna happen with David and Sheila, because Sheila was like, you ain't got no mucho dinero. we got a problem. David was like, bitch, you think I got money? We got a real problem because ain't none of that popping off. So let me see. So we went through that, and like Sheila, like for real, I don't understand why you're not working. I don't get it. You could be working because that boy, like he's school age. He might be 9, 10, something right now. He's school age. So what you do all day? So much you wasn't working because of the pandemic. Bitch, pandemic over. Pandemic been over. Ooh, like what's going on? What your daddy do? What nobody doing nothing? Your daddy ain't handy. He couldn't go say get a piece, a piece of lumber over here, a piece of lumber over there, a little sheet metal over here, a couple of nails over there, like and like patch your situation up. Y'all couldn't get that going on. I'm just trying to understand. Just trying to understand what's happening with y'all. Like really, that you can't go to work and help put your house back together. So David feeling some type of way, she feeling some type of way, and the translator's just like, this is a mess. Like, so we got to stew on that for a couple minutes, and then we got Statler and Dempsey. This to me is the most interesting after. No, this is the most interesting because Tyray is just saying it. So Dempsey is gotten back from work and begins the scavenger hunt. Okay, so the scavenger hunt really wasn't all that deep. It was on like three places, like the Fiancé. Anyway, so she gets to the fire pit, Statler over there with all these roses and all this and all of that, and gets, you know what I'm saying? Like Statler's too much. She's just too much. Like she be head over heels after 15 minutes. Like she Dempsey's never gonna be able to give you what it is you want because she's not designed for that. What you want, you can't get in an interpersonal relationship. You have to get that from a familiar relationship. Like I think the being adopted, you know what I'm saying, not ever knowing her birth parents is a huge factor. And then her not having the relationship she would have liked to have had with her adopted family, just you know what I'm saying, compounded that. So Dempsey can't make up for all of that. That's not what that type of relationship is for. Then you in a lesbian relationship, like you not gonna be able to get that from her, and that's a lot to be trying to ask for somebody that they can't give you. It's just it's a lot, and then you've been over there for like a week, and you already in the woman face so much you love her, and backdoor trying to figure out how to get her to agree to let you move in. Like she don't know you like that. Y'all still in the awkward being in the same house, and y'all ain't been in there for like 3 days. How you coming to live? The hell? Y'all, people be needing therapy and to use some common sense. They just ain't doing it. And it's a whole mess. So you get ready to you already lost one chick you was dealing with the same. We're gonna go from 0 to 360 in a matter of 10 seconds. You ran her off. So you gonna do it again? You learn nothing. So she in here with the, you know what I'm saying, I love you, and she never met nobody like you, and I'm ready to take things to the next level and this and that. And when I go home, I only got a month left on my lease, and I don't plan to, you know what I'm saying, renew it, and and the ye. And Dempsey was like, well, you're gonna need to make some other plans because you ain't moving here. Not in my house. She was like, I mean, if you want to move over here to London, that's fine. Maybe we can get a place down the road or the next town over, so we can continue to work on what it is we doing and get to know each other better. And she's like, what the hell I want to do that for? If I'm gonna move over here, I'm moving in with you. She's like, well, I guess you ain't moving over here because I ain't trying to do all that. So she, you know what I'm saying, gets bent out of shape, and she like, she starts asking her about her ex. She was like, so I mean, you know, you told me a little bit about the ex, but I mean, like, what really went down? So she started telling her, you know, basically I did the same thing with her. I'm trying to do with you. And she wasn't, you know what I'm saying, wasn't feeling it, cut me off. And she was like, well, I mean, you know, that's just how y'all left it. Like, you haven't, you know, talked to her, you ain't seen her, you ain't spoke to her. She was like, nah, I talked to her a couple times. I actually talked to her and told her I was coming over here. And she was like, what? You still talking to her? Now, keep in mind, Dempsey done set up here and told you about, you know what I'm saying, her past relationship and all, you know what I'm saying, the drama and stuff that she went through, and, you know, how she's still trying to get herself together, and, you know, you over here trying to press the gas on her, then you going to throw in, oh, yeah, I still be talking to my ex-girlfriend, and she offered to pick me up from the airport, and all this craziness, but ain't none of that important. I'm trying to move over here up into your house and be with you. Yeah, getting Alex Forrest vibes. Yeah, I'm getting Alex Forrest vibes. Um, but I'm glad Dempsey stood on that. Like, no. She was like, see, this is talking about this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know this about you, and you want to come up here and live in my house. Like, no, we're not doing that. We need to know each other better. We need to, you know what I'm saying, be able to have these kind of conversations without you getting upset and leaving out key details. Like, she's like, we're not ready for all of that. So this broad is in her feelings, like, I don't know where we stand and all this different kind of stuff, and and I can't believe this, and I don't understand why she don't feel the same way about me, because she got common sense. That's why. Dang, y'all, I'm sorry for y'all not through this. But Dempsey got common sense, so she ain't trying to be in all that with you. She's like, you know, I want to, you know what I'm saying, I love you, we need to continue to work on this and, you know what I'm saying, figure out what it is we're going to do. But what we're not doing is you're not moving up here next month. That's what we're not doing. So we're going to see, because I got a feeling Statler is not going to be receptive to what we all just heard Dempsey tell her, that she's going to take it and run way to the next continent and basically force Dempsey to cuss her ass out and cut off. I see that coming, because it sounds like that's her pattern. So we ain't got too many episodes left. We're gonna see. Maybe it'll come out tell all. Because according to Tyray, they have not filmed that yet. So we'll see. But Statler, if you don't calm down, you ain't never gonna get nowhere like this. You just not. You need to sign a month-to-month lease or sign a 6-month lease and take that time and go to therapy and work on you and realize that what you want, that void, Dempsey can't fill that. Work on that, so when you come back, you can be straight for Dempsey, and that give her time to work on, you know what I'm saying, healing the trauma stuff from her past relationship, so she can come to you straight. Y'all, you ain't ready, and she recognized that, but then you want to be mad at her because she recognizes that. That's not gonna work. Not at all. Mm-mm. That is not gonna work. Like, you doing way too much. So, like I said, that's the most interesting for me, because you got potential here. You got potential. It could be good, and you got potential for it to fall completely off the side of a cliff. We got potential for some fatal attraction, rabbits in the soup pot type of situation going on. We just got to see. But now for the main event. Again, I had to watch this whole episode to find out about Tyray and Carmela. So Tyray done ironed up his little sweater, his little khakis, and then trucked on over to the bar in the snow to meet Carmela. So after all that fanfare and hoopla and leaving us hanging last week, Carmela shows up. Y'all. Filters are the devil. Filters are the devil, because that chick that came walking up in there, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. That was not the Carmela that was in them pictures. Them pictures was seriously touched up. Like, I don't know, whatever wigs she in the pit, she need to go get one of them, because that what she had on, y'all, it looked like it had been chewed on. Like, y'all know that game commercial where the dog, you know what I'm saying, just be wilding in the bed. It looked like that wig was in the bed with the dog when he was doing all that wilding. Like, y'all, that I ain't never seen a wig like that before. It looked like it was glued on top of glue on top of glue to where it was just sitting this far up off the top of her head. It was all the way back here, way back here, and it was just about this high up, and it was just it looked like melted plastic. And she had these. It looked like she took some of that melted plastic from the wig and just glued it up here and made some eyebrows, and then she had on some spiders. As Messy Bashan would call them, she had some spiders on, and she was just looking a hot mess. So she comes up in the spot and sit down, and Tyray, y'all, Tyray is in a bar, and all Tyray had was water. He had about 12 glasses of water sitting up in there looking goofy, trying to figure out how he was going to push up on Carmela. Seriously. That's what was going on. So they in there making idle chit chat and this, that. He going all back through the story all over again. Like, you ain't told her this 16 times while y'all was talking, while you was begging her to let you come see her in Denver. So he goes all back through the story. She's sitting there like, nigga, I don't want to hear this no more. I done heard this before. I done heard it 7, 8 different times. It's that. So he asked the question that we already knew the answer to, but we was hoping he wasn't going to ask. He asked her, do you know Christian in Barbados? But one, we've confirmed Christian ain't in Barbados. We've confirmed Christian is in California. Then we confirmed that. Then the producers already had it worked out. Now, anybody with a lick of sense know she know him. Out of all the pictures floating around in the world on the internet, just have to pick up a picture and keep using it over and over and over and over, and she was none the wiser. Bullshit. She knew she wasn't gonna own up to it. We already knew that. And Tyray, I don't even know why you asked her that goofy ass question. She's sitting there like, I mean, dude, how much redder the red flags got to get? Like, quit focusing on this. It was a time of your life. You know, none of it was real. Move on to something else. Like, let it go. So then he hits her up with his very next responses. Are you in a relationship? Nothing about this woman's posture, speech, eye contact, or lack thereof eye contact says you got a shot with her. Carmela know what you want? She was like, yeah, nah, I'm just doing me and the woo. Like, basically everything except, yeah, nah, bro, you ain't even my type of hype. Like, you in a bar meeting somebody and she got 2 drinks and you drinking water. Yeah, no chicken wings and no potato skins, there ain't no popcorn. Like, there's nothing. There is water, champagne, and a glass of red wine. That's all happening over there. Like, nah, sorry. This is not how you try to convince somebody to be with you. So then he was like, I mean, well, would you want to keep in touch? For what? Nothing about her vibe says she wanted to keep in touch with you. Nothing. Like, this dude, you got to keep in mind, he's socially deficient. He doesn't have the necessary social skills because he basically didn't have a life because he basically had to play daddy. He was son husband. But he had plenty of siblings that everybody could have come, come in. Why his mama didn't never find another man? Because like this whole brain tumor situation, y'all, they was way grown when this popped off. So mom, why you didn't ever find another man after daddy died? Like, I got questions. It made more sense to take this boy's life from him and make him your man? And now he out here grown man, damn near 40 years old. He a virgin. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But he's functioning on a 12-year-old level socially. What's up, grown folk talk? Like, That wasn't cool. And we always do that in the Black community. That is the problem. Why does nobody ever pull these chicks to the side and be like, you ruining this boy? Like, I mean, this is like literally a perfect example of a son husband. His growth was stunted socially, and he you see the ramifications of that. He's almost 40 years old and can't conduct a conversation with anybody. He's struggling in the interviews. He damn sure struggling talking to Carmela. He be struggling talking to his sister. Like he be struggling. Meanwhile, everybody else went out and they lived their lives. They did all what they wanted to do, but he the one got to stay, had to stay and get messed up. That ain't cool. We always doing that. That shit need to stop. Like for real, for real. So yeah, he here so with the do you want to keep in touch? You know, he said, you're saying maybe we can travel. What the fuck are y'all traveling to? In 4 years, you was able to get enough money to go to Barbados one time. So where y'all traveling to? He's like, maybe I can come back to Denver. We can hang out, or maybe you can come to California. She was like, I mean, we'll see, but I mean, like, yeah, I won't be surprised if she either blocked him or changed her damn phone number. Cause child, Tyray, no. And it's sad because you probably a good dude, but you don't know how to be somebody's man. Cause you didn't get, what I'm saying, your youth for your trial and error, what I'm saying, and to figure out, what's supposed to be what and how it's supposed to go. And then you haven't seen any, what I'm saying, relationships. Because like you was a kid when your dad died and your mama didn't find it necessary to go get another man to show y'all anything. So you don't know what you're doing. And you literally 40 years old functioning on like a 12-year-old level. And it's just sad because I mean, there's another Black man going to waste. It don't make no sense. No, thank you. Yeah, like it's sad. So we see Carmela and we was disappointed, and Tyray didn't get any new answers to anything we wanted to know. We knew she knew what was going on. We knew she wasn't going to admit to what was going on, and we knew she didn't want you. So all you did was confirm for us what we already knew. So again, I waited a whole 2 hours to see them the 15 minutes of absolutely nothing. And then so like the gift. Oh, y'all almost forgot about the gift that he bought. His sister was like, you don't need to be buying this bitch nothing. Y'all, it was a candle, but it looked like a piece of wood. Like it looked like a wood plank. And she was looking at it like, what? Like, oh, it's a candle. I guess when she turned it over and saw the wick, she was like, oh, yes, child, she ain't gonna burn that. Because I know I wouldn't. I'm like, what the hell that gonna smell like wood? Unless it smell like cedar or some sandalwood, then okay, yeah, we might fire that up. But it aesthetically, no. They're like something you just throw on the table and leave that there. But again, we talk about Tyray. He's socially, deficient, and he thought he was doing something. But I mean, like this bitch been scamming you for 4 years. You shouldn't have bought her nothing. But okay, whatever, Tyray. So yeah, that is, it just saddens me. Like I can't even be mad at him because it's not his fault. Because he's socially deficient. Because he was a son husband. So you had this grown man. You said be talking about some dating somebody, and you a grown man living in a 1-bedroom with your sick mama sleeping on the couch because you got to be her nurse, her son, her husband, her best friend. Like, who you dating? Who? It's sad, y'all. That's all I can say. It's sad, and we got to stop doing this to our sons. It's got to stop. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. This has been my review of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 11, St. Elmo's Fire. Until next week, take care.